Hello everyone, this is Nirmal for Technique and this is the detailed review of the Lenovo K8 Note. So Lenovo K8 Note is the latest smartphone in India which is priced below 15,000 and this competes with the Xiaomi Redmi Note 4, the Honor 6X and also the Moto G5 Plus. So how does this device stack against the competition? So let's find out in this detailed review. So let's start off the review by having a look at the specifications offered by this device. So it sports a 5.5-inch Full HD display. It's powered by the Helio X23 deca-core chipset. It is coupled with either 3 or 4GB RAM and you also get 32 and 64GB storage variants. It has a 13 plus 5 megapixel rear camera, a 13 megapixel front camera with LED flash, and it has Android 7.1.1 Nougat out of the box, and this also comes with a 4000 mAh battery which includes fast charging as well. So that was the quick specifications of the Lenovo K8 Note. Now let's go into the detail aspect. So first let's have a look at the design and build quality. So design wise, the Lenovo K8 Note is quite a large device when you compare with the competition, with larger bezels, slightly more thicker, and it's also slightly heavier when compared to the competition. So looking at the design, you can see the Lenovo K8 Note does not offer anything new in terms of the design aspect. It has a lot of resemblance with the Redmi Note 4 and other devices in this price segment. So there is nothing outstanding in terms of the design aspect, but the build quality looks pretty sturdy, and the metallic construction along with the matte finish rear panel looks really sturdy, and the build quality is extremely good. On the design front, the rear panel comes with a dual camera setup. It's a 13 and 5 megapixel camera combination, dual LED flash, the fingerprint scanner below the camera unit and the Lenovo logo below it. You can see that the camera unit slightly protrudes outwards, and it has been given a chamfered finish which actually feels quite good. The same is the case with the fingerprint scanner. So it definitely looks pretty premium in terms of the build quality. On the front panel, we have the 13 megapixel front camera, the usual set of sensors, earpiece, and also an LED flash for slow light selfies. Then you have the 5.5-inch Full HD display, and below the display you get the 3 capacitive touch buttons. Unfortunately, they are not backlit. On the left side, you can see the SIM tray slot. It is a dual SIM card device, and there is also a dedicated micro SD card expansion slot along with a dedicated music key. On the bottom panel, you can see it has the micro USB charging slot, the speaker unit and the microphone. And up top, you can see there is the 3.5mm audio jack. So that is the design aspect of the Lenovo K8 Note. So overall, it definitely feels like a sturdy device, good build quality. While design, it doesn't offer anything new and feels like any other smartphone in this price segment. It's also slightly heavier and bulkier than the Redmi Note 4. So overall, in terms of the design aspect, while the Lenovo K8 Note does not offer anything new, but the build quality is pretty sturdy and it feels quite premium as well. Now let's talk about the display. So the phone comes with a 5.5-inch Full HD IPS LCD display. It is protected by Corning Gorilla Glass. You also have a 2.5D glass along with that, and the display quality is easily one of the best we have seen in this price segment. Great color reproduction, excellent viewing angles, and overall the quality of the display feels pretty vibrant as well. The touch response on the display also feels quite good. So overall, we don't really see any sort of issues using the display. The outdoor visibility of the device was also quite good. Now let's move on to the software. So previously, Lenovo smartphones did come with the Vibe UI, which was a custom UI from Lenovo on top of Android, and did offer some additional features. But now with the Lenovo K8 Note and going forward, Lenovo is going with the stock UI similar to the Moto devices. So we have Android 7.1.1 out of the box, and this is the stock UI you see on the Lenovo K8 Note. And you can see that there is no additional features like the Moto app. So this is the UI you see on the Lenovo K8 Note. It's a stock experience, no customization whatsoever, and you get the latest Android 7.1.1. And even if you look at the notification center, you can see it's the same UI what you see on any stock Android. Now additionally, what Lenovo is offering is that upgrade to Android O whenever it is released, and security updates till December 2018, which is quite good considering that Lenovo hasn't been consistent with providing updates previously. But with the K8 Note, Lenovo is offering good upgrade options going forward. So that's something really good from the company. Now let's go into the performance aspect. So this phone is powered by the Helio X23 deca-core chipset. It has 2 cores Cortex A72 and 8 cores Cortex A53, making it one of the really powerful chipsets in this price segment. And this device is coupled with either 3GB RAM or 4GB RAM, and we have the 4GB RAM variant. So the performance of this device is really good, smooth experience, no lag whatsoever. Even multitasking is really smooth. Switching between apps is also pretty good. We have also done a speed test comparison with other devices in this price segment, and the Lenovo K8 Note emerged as the fastest out of all the devices. Having said that, we could see that the RAM management could have been slightly better on this device. The gaming performance of the device was also really good. We played heavy graphic rich games and we couldn't see any major sort of issues, and also you could see that it doesn't heat up even with the extreme high graphic rich games. The maximum temperature achieved was around 40 to 41 degrees, so that's not really major concern even if you are looking for a device for gaming. So even in that aspect as well, it provides really good experience overall. So some of our viewers has been asking us, is there a heating issue on this device? So we would say that in normal usage, we didn't really see any sort of heating issue. The device does get warm slightly over a period of extended use, and the maximum temperature again was around 38-39 degrees maximum with normal usage. And even if you use the camera for almost 20 minutes, the maximum temperature we got was around 37 to 38 degrees. So we would say that's not much of heating issue. So any phone which is really having a powerful chipset does emit some heat when you use extensively. So that's only the case with Lenovo K8 Note as well. Now the phone comes with dual SIM cards, micro SD card expansion slot as well, and the good thing is that it has a dedicated SD card, so you don't have to worry about expanding the storage at the cost of one SIM card. So you get a dedicated SD card as well. The phone supports 4G LTE and VoLTE out of the box. The call quality on the device was also really good. We did not experience any sort of drop calls or signal issues on the Lenovo K8 Note. Now some interesting additions to this device are, one is the music key, which is located on the left side. So the music key provides additional options. You can just configure the music key from the settings panel. If you go here, there is a music key option, and you can use for music control, and as well as the long press of music key, you can either start camera, do a screenshot, start flashlight. So these are some really useful things which you can do using the music key, and if you're a person who loves listening to music, this is something really good. Other than that, this phone also comes with Dolby Atmos support, so the speaker performance is really good once you turn on the Dolby Atmos, and you can also do a bit of customization with equalizers. So Dolby Atmos provides really great music abilities on this device. The speaker performance is again pretty loud and clear. Additionally, this phone also supports VR split screen mode. You can just press and hold the power key to enable the VR split screen mode, and this also comes with Theater Max support. So that's an immersive multimedia experience with the VR. So that is also included on this device. So if you are a person who loves VR content, then this device provides good experience overall. Now talking about the fingerprint scanner, so this is located on the rear panel, and it does provide a really good experience. You can see it is really fast in unlocking the device. But unfortunately, there are no additional options provided for the fingerprint scanner other than taking selfies and unlocking the device. There is no app lock mechanism or additional features provided with the fingerprint scanner. Next up, let's move on to the camera. So we have a 13 and 5 megapixel camera combination on the rear panel. That's the dual camera setup, and it has a dual LED flash as well. So the secondary camera enables for depth enabled mode. As you can see, there is a normal as well as a depth enabled mode, and there is also a 13 megapixel selfie camera along with LED flash. Now the camera interface is quite simple, but unfortunately it lacks 4K recording as well as slow motion support, which is available on the Moto G5 Plus. Now looking at the camera samples taken with this device, the daylight captures turned out to be pretty good, good detailing, good sharpness levels, and pretty decent color quality as well. And even the low light experience was pretty good overall. Looking at the price point this phone is being sold, the selfie experience was also pretty good. We also done a detailed camera review of this device. You can also check out that video. We have the links in the description of this video. Now the depth enabled mode is one of the inconsistent areas of this device. While it's a highlighted feature, it is also inconsistent, and we are assuming Lenovo will be releasing a fix for this, which can be easily fixed. We have mentioned that in our camera review as well. Now the video recording again was quite average. There's no 4K support as I said before, and that was the camera aspect. Overall it's a quite good camera, we would say, considering that Lenovo previous cameras were not that great. Now finally talking about the battery. So this phone comes with a 4000 mAh battery. It also comes with turbo charging or rapid charging, whatever you call. That is Lenovo's 15 watt charging technology is included. So it does come with adapter which included in the box. So we also done a charging test of this device. It can charge the device in around 2 hours and 5 minutes time. So that's not really as fast as what you expect from a turbocharger, but still considering that it has a 4000 mAh capacity battery, it's quite good charging time. So it has a really powerful chipset, and the battery life we got was around 7 hours of screen on time with 1 day and 8 hours of maximum usage with screen on time of around 7 hours and 20 minutes. So that's the maximum we have got. So on an average you can get a screen on time of around 6.5 hours. That's the average what we have received on this device. So it may not be as good as the Redmi Note 4 in terms of the battery performance, but it is definitely a stellar performer considering that it has a really powerful chipset. It also comes with a nano water repellent coating, so you can use the device in slight rain, or it can take up some splashes. But remember, this is not IP certified. We also done a video on the water repellent coating available on this device, Lenovo K8 Note. So before going into the final verdict, let's quickly have a look at the pros and cons. So the pros of the device include great build quality, good display, then you have the Android experience, the stock UI, promised upgrades, great performance all around, excellent gaming performance as well, good cameras and a decent battery life. Along with that you also get a Dolby ATMOS support, dedicated micro SD card, and there is also VR experience along with Creator Max. Now, is it a perfect device? No device is perfect. It also has its share of cons. So here are the cons of the Lenovo K8 Note. So the first and foremost is the depth enabled mode. While the depth enabled mode from the rear camera is one of the highlighted features, it is again inconsistent. Then there is no 4K support, there is no slow motion, but slow motion is coming in the September update, that's what we are told. And then there are some minor annoyances like there is no backlit capacitive touch buttons, then there is no USB-C type port, and also you can add that since the Android version is stock, there are no additional customization options like what we have seen on the Moto devices. The Moto app or something like that is not included on this device. So additional software features are not supported, but it does come with the latest version. So that is the pros and cons of the Lenovo K8 Note. Now, is it a good device to buy at this price point? So this device is priced 12,999 for the 3GB RAM variant, and 4GB RAM variant sells for 13,999. So we would say it's definitely a good device to buy. It's an all-round package and probably the best K series Note device from Lenovo. So the K8 Note is definitely a good device to buy, and this will go on sale on Amazon, and this will be available on 18th of August starting 2 p.m. So if you plan to buy this device, we'll share the links in the description of this video. You can use our link and buy the device. So that's all guys with the detailed review of the Lenovo K8 Note. Hope this video was useful. Do hit the like button and also hit the red subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.